Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good day, good day, good day. Welcome back to Tavern Talk. We're here for another game week. And I'm not alone. George is my name. And on the one side, I'm with Ntangeni. Ntangeni, say hello to everyone. Madagwan.
Antimadekwana, good evening to everybody. Madams, gentlemen, kids, welcome to Tavern Talk. Another splendid weekend we had of football.
Beautiful weekend we had. And on the other side, KB. Say, what's up, what's up, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, everyone? Gabriel, your boy. Good to be back. It's a good weekend of football we had and sports all around. Yeah, bringing you lots of disky love. So, yeah, let's go, man.
Disky hearts all around. Disky hearts all around.
Yes.
The game of the weekend for me. I know it might have been Real Madrid and Barcelona, but coming to the Premier League,
It was, man. It was a big game, George.
It was a huge game.
No, don't play it down.
Nobody
Don't,
gave
don't,
Liverpool any chance.
Okay.
The headline said Slick Salah sends City packing. That they did, man. Go back home. Go back to Manchester. See y'all later.
Yeah, look,
Liverpool out 1-0 victory at Anfield with Mohamed Salah's second half strike settling a fiery clash at Anfield, bringing City 21 match unbeaten run in the Premier League to an emphatic end. So this unbeaten league run for City was ended by Liverpool. I must say that, yeah, we did super picks, and I said that, Liverpool will run out winners. I was told that, hey, what are you smoking there? What are you smoking?
yep,
And,
that's
you
true.
know, the only time Pep Guardiola won at Anfield was during the pandemic when there were no fans. Somehow, at Anfield, Pep's men either draw or lose. So, right there, that atmosphere they can't handle.
So, wait, what are you saying? Are you saying that Pep won at Anfield only once during the pandemic? And that was
When there were no fans. When there were no fans.
Look, George,
So,
like we say again, and I don't want to take the shine away from Liverpool. For me, this game again was decided by the referee. We, we can say what we say, but that's the reality. I mean, look, how Thiago managed to walk away without a red card, I don't know.
dude, Thiago slept. His feet was not high up.
No,
It was
no, 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 no,
No,
no, no,
George.
no, no, no. George,
No.
he took the player off the ground from behind.
Yeah.
Whether it's a mistake, remember even the goalkeeper when he touched Kane, it was a mistake. He didn't go for him.
And
So, so did you understand, George? We cannot. Let's not be biased. It was from behind. Look at the kick that he gave to the Haaland on the groin. So for me, and it's from behind as well. So look, like I said, hey, he's riding his luck.
yeah, I get it. I get it. But hey, you can only play with what you have. If the referee doesn't give the red card, hey,
oh,
a
so
win
George,
is a win is a win.
yeah.
Ride your luck. As we have been saying in the stream,
Yeah.
football is all about luck.
Mm.
Football is about chances. Football is about taking your chances. You
Okay,
can't
George.
say that City never had his chances.
Don't,
Haaland never had his shots on
And
goal.
George,
So we
don't preach like that now. You've been preaching a
yeah,
subjective narrative of
uh,
football all over. When it comes to
yes,
Liverpool, now it's okay that the referee can do this.
You are
No, 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 no,
changing.
no, no, no. Wrong is wrong. I
Yeah,
get it. Wrong is wrong.
Yeah. So let's talk
Make no
about the wrong.
mistake.
Let's talk about
But
the wrong.
no, I
you
know you
remember,
are sent off.
Okay.
yeah, remember what I'm saying is that it's one of those games again that were decided by the ref, not the players per se. Because, again, the results, if you look at
Mm.
the statistics, they far away from the results. And, well, yeah, goals win matches, I know. But remember, we're analyzing, we're breaking it down to say,
The
look,
whole thing,
and
yeah. We're unpacking the
yeah,
whole thing. Yeah.
we are unpacking the whole thing, and we're saying, look, the biggest mistake that what do you call this Diaz made
Yeah.
was to slide when he's not supposed to slide as a last man.
Mm.
And Salah, he's a good striker. Give him an opportunity. I mean,
And
he's been
it was a second opportunity one-on-one with the keeper.
exactly. You
So,
can't make that mistake twice. I mean, for me, I feel what's his name, the Man City coach must have said that
mm,
they lost the game themselves. Salah didn't beat them; they beat themselves
they
because
beat
it's like,
themselves.
yeah,
Mm.
it's like giving Salah the ball and say, "Hey, look, cheers, buddy."
Yeah. And there's a keeper assist. Cancelo should have done better with that ball. I
Was it
know that
Diaz?
Salah turned him.
Was it
No,
not Diaz? Or was it
Uh,
Cancelo?
wasn't it Cancelo?
It was Robin
that
Diaz.
Robert Diaz. Oh, apologies.
no, yeah. Remember, he's the one that was the last man. He was. Remember, they were
Mm.
standing straight line.
Oh, yeah.
So Ruben Diaz instead he lunges in and he's on the floor.
Mm.
I mean, for someone as fast as Salah, look, that
And then,
was a for
oh,
me.
for years, he's been eating up those kind of opportunities.
Exactly. So
And that's his bread and butter. You don't allow, like you were saying a couple of streams back, if you know you're the last man, you make sure.
that's it. You
You
keep
make
you
sure.
keep your foot on.
George, what do you think? Let's just talk the pros and cons of the game against City for Liverpool side. What do you think Liverpool did wrong in that game?
Uh, One of the biggest con, uh, not on the game, we've lost Jota. He's
Okay.
possibly only gonna be back after the World Cup.
Okay.
Uh, Negative, Darwin Nunes. I know he's a striker. He's supposed to be selfish, but he's too selfish. Two chances that we could have had goals. Um, you know, right back, we don't have. We had to play Milner, though he played quite well. Uh, we don't have depth in our squad. Uh, I'm glad that Robo on the left is back. He's more solid than Tsimikas, which though Tsimikas does attack a bit more. In the midfield, Thiago and Fabinho, uh, I like them. But if Thiago does that, what he's done, then it's a problem. Going down one man, we won't survive against Chelsea, against even Arsenal. City, definitely not. I like the fact that Klopp changed from 4-3-3 to a 4-2-3-1. And at least
Okay.
at least when Nunes came, he played Salah in the middle, like
Okay.
just behind Nunes. He scored from the middle. That was a beautiful change. You could see that Klopp is changing his way, adapting a bit more. He's not as hard-headed as he's been. That I feel that he's been.
Okay.
So
Uh,
there's a lot to read from that game, and I'm hoping that I'm not quite sure who we're gonna have to replace Jota. I know he's gonna put Carvalho,
Placement.
which Jota is a bright spark. We've lost Luis Diaz. Now we lost Jota. Our strike force is just dwindling and dwindling.
Well, you've got a back in form, or rather, let me say,
Firmino,
Salah is picking up his form.
Salah is picking up his form. Firmino is coming back big time. So I'm glad about that, but I'm worried about the left-hand side as well.
Cavani
you know,
plays it.
but I'm
Yeah,
more worried about your coach than the players. You could tell, even leading to the red card,
yeah,
that
that
is,
frustration about
it,
Salah's
yes,
supposed free kick.
yeah. For me, when you are under pressure, you start doing that. That pressure automatically offloads to players.
Mm.
So for me, this is where the coach is not supposed to get a red card. Instead, and this I learned. Maybe it's a trick that we don't all agree with. I learned it from Mourinho. I don't
Mm.
know if you've realized sometimes Mourinho would go and get a red card so that the player that fouled the other player from the opposing team shouldn't get a second booking, then gets a red card. Instead, Mourinho will jump and make some
Look
fun.
at me. Don't concentrate on the player that's supposed to get a second book.
Yeah,
No,
yes.
but that's why Mourinho was so great, is so great, because he knows how to protect players.
So I felt he went overboard. And if you look at that video, I mean, I was watching the game. The way he was on the ear of the lineman.
No, on the linesman,
He,
I feel that was very wrong. That
it
was
was it was.
extremely wrong. I
So
like Klopp and all, but you shouldn't be doing that. What
you
kind of?
shouldn't be.
Mm,
You see what worries me about that now? It brings me to the story of saying, now how does what do you call this, Liverpool uh, start planning for their next game? Because now you've
mm,
got these players who've got this. I mean, look, it's not like they've got, I would say, simpler games, but simpler
yeah, West
in our
Ham.
opinion, and not Nottingham Forest.
Mm.
And then let's leave the UEFA Champions League. So my question is, these are small games. Will they have the same temperament that they had for the Man City game, or did the
So the
Man
thing
City
is,
game?
when you're playing a big team, you have that extra. You put in extra 110%
But this is where they're supposed to
onto
be
your.
saying. This is where you're supposed to be saying it was our turning point.
Mm.
Is it your turning point? That's the question. I mean, even Cabello, I know that's what he wants to ask to say. Do I see
Do
Liverpool
you, do you see
fighting for the
Liverpool
top four?
winning the next and the next and the next? You know,
Exactly.
after the Champions League game
Mm.
and
You've
then
got
the
Leeds.
City game, I'm
Yeah.
I'm hoping that there is some sort of impetus put for, okay, fine, let's be more disciplined. We have Salah scoring, as you were saying. Firmino has been pitching in with goals. And like I was saying, that we've lost Jota. We've lost Diaz on that side. So, scoring wise, uh, Kimamutu, Trent, long
Oh,
uh, shots. He hasn't been that good. He needs a rest. He can't really be playing for me. You got to give him a bit more time to get his form back. So I'm hoping
I,
that we have turned around the corner from our bad runs. But like I was telling a friend of mine, that unfortunately, I'm still not convinced that we are definitely fighting for top four. We need to settle down first and get a run going. And then we can say, let's fight for top four. And then we can say, let's fight for the second spot, which I don't see it happening this season. Take it one step at a time. Right now, we as Liverpool have not settled, have not had a run going.
So, in short, George, you accept that you were not convincing in beating Man City, period.
We said
No. You were not convinced, because if you were convinced, you were gonna say this was our turning point. You watched the game. Accept that.
No,
No,
you got
look.
me. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see about the next coming games first. Maybe I can be convinced that we are having a run. Right now, I'm not saying for ish. Yeah.
But that's what Kabila asked you earlier on when we were talking about the referee.
Yeah, the pros and the cons. Again.
Yeah. It took you that long to respond to that question.
Yeah. The thing is, George is very emotional about Liverpool, and he doesn't want. I mean, just the fact that we're talking about Anthony Taylor, the referee, he didn't want to see that.
Acknowledge his.
Yeah, acknowledge that. Man, this guy is the. You know, yeah. I mean, under normal circumstances, that pull by Haaland, it hardly ever goes to a VAR. You know,
Exactly.
but in this case, it did. You know, and
Bless
sorry,
you.
guys. Yeah. So I mean, it really got it went in favor of Liverpool. You'll never ever see something like this maybe again happen. But hey, the red cards, it should have gone. We should have seen a Thiago red card. I think we should have seen a couple of other yellow cards also on the pitch. I mean, Klopp got what he deserved also for his behavior. So, yeah, those things all together combined, I think you must be honest that they're not ready. I don't think it's a turning point.
But like that's what I said. That
uh,
yeah, we can only do a turning point after the next couple of games and see.
the thing about the next couple of games is, or rather, just
They're
in
not
general.
a big team, see,
No.
or
Besides that, what I'm saying is, when you look at the log right now, the first four, the top four teams, they've all conceded 10 goals, right? So meaning it's a goal average of 1 goal per game type of thing right now, right? They are not in anyhow decelerating when it comes to conceding or losing. So uh, Liverpool's peak might not necessarily mean that they'll get to the top. The others are also still going higher.
I'm moving forward. Like
Yeah.
you were saying, the top five don't seem to be losing.
Yeah, there isn't a huge change happening. I mean, we hardly talk about how wonderful Spurs is doing, but they're still remaining in the top three.
They still get the
They
3 points. They
you know what I mean?
still grind out
Yeah.
victories. See.
So, like I say, is that as much as Liverpool can say, we'll score another 10 goals against, we'll score 10-1 against Nottingham Forest. It doesn't change the top four. You know what I mean?
No, but it's the same thing that we were speaking about in the beginning of the season when we said that you need to hit the ground running. With this league, once you fall behind a little bit, then it'll be the end of you.
Yeah.
And you need to maintain that run. You can't lose or draw. Points are a dime a dozen. Again.
I've got 1 minute to go. I've got 1 minute to go before load shedding.
You got 1 minute to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's South Africa right there. The lights will go boom. Ow.
God damn it.
All right. KB, we don't want to go too long. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. We really appreciate you. Send in those comments. We'll definitely answer them. If you want us to talk about it on the stream, we'll definitely do that. Yeah. And like I said, don't drink and drive. Drink safely and visit your taverns. Peace.
Out of here.